Hello, 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 hello. I know this is a Sunday afternoon, so I know you guys are probably gonna have to catch the replay. You're probably enjoying your Sunday like I am. I just decided to come on for a few minutes, um, and just do a pop up live and just say hello and see how you guys were doing. I took a couple of days off, and I am so thankful that I took those days off, just kind of trying to get a little bit better, and not being pulled into the false reality we call YouTube. Hey, Young Riaz, how are you? Hey, Black Ubiquity. Hey, CX, one of my favorite mods. I hope you're doing okay. Hope everybody's doing well on this beautiful Sunday. I don't know where you are, but where I am, it is steaming hot and it is sunny with no cloud in the sky. So it is a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Um, and and yes, I did uh, go to service this morning because if I don't keep myself connected with the right source and connected to people that love me and that we can encourage each other, I will be like a lot of people. And I'm not judging folks, but a lot of and I will say this: you don't have. I'm not saying you have to go to church, but I'm saying for me, it helps me to stay connected with a community. Uh, I'm not trying to, not super religious, but it keeps me connected with people that are, have the same. Most of us want to have the same mind frame. We want to do better, and it keeps me connected to something that is solid for me. Okay, so I will always say for me. I never say for anyone else. So I hate when people put things in my, well, you don't have to go to church or go to any type of church service to feel connected. No, you do not. But I'm talking about being connected to people that we believe some of the same things, and our foundation, what we believe in, is what we believe in. It's a sad thing when people critique everything you say and they don't really listen. That's a lot of people's problems. People are so self-absorbed. They think everything is about them. Everything's directed to them just because you don't say people's names, and just so self-absorbed. Get out of yourself and know that people got a lot more going on, and and it ain't all about you, just like it ain't all about me. Okay, so I had to say that disclaimer because people take things what you're saying and just go instead of listening. And active listening is very vital. And most people that are seem to deem themselves to be very intelligent, they're they're not always active listening. They're listening because and they kind of go by their guilt, or they kind of go by their feelings, and your feelings can always steer you in the wrong direction. They can always steer you in the wrong direction. So let me get off of my horse, my high horse. I just wanted to make sure I said that, and I am driving. Hey, Diane, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, Blessings, how are you doing? I hope that I'm seeing everybody. If I'm not, these honey, these little StreamYard on here, it has you. I can't see everybody, but for the most people, I hope I can see. I'm saying hello. Charge it to my head and not my heart. But basically, I'm gonna make this make it real simple. Um, for anybody to understand. Be patient with me, okay? And I remember a song that I used to hear when I was a little girl. It says, "Please be patient with me." God is not through with me yet. And I would sing it for you, but we're not on Star Search, we're not on we're not on American Idol, and I have like a bit of a cold, so I don't know if I would sound good, and I don't want to hurt nobody's ears. But anyway, please be patient with me. Just like I have to be patient with you, you got to be patient with me. A lot of people misread you. A lot of people will misunderstand you. And when they misread you and misunderstand you, it leaves open to all types of judgments. And sometimes those judgments are just plain wrong. And unfortunately, we cannot get people to understand us sometimes. Some people are just going to go by what they feel and what they have examined because they went to school for a couple of years for psychology, or they have feel like they have so discerning, they have a third eye. So sometimes we think we know stuff when we really don't. Nobody knows nobody, and let me tell you why. You have not walked in people's shoes, so you can't tell people how they should feel. You can't tell people how they should govern their lives. You can't tell people how they should react or not react. You can't tell people nothing. Because guess what? When you find out, you look at while you telling other people what to do, you'll realize that you got a lot of stuff that you don't got right, that you have not measured up, and not in your standard, but even in God's standard. If you believe in a God, you haven't even measured up to His standard. So how can you judge people and hold them up to a standard? So we got to be very cautious and very careful that we, as Mighty Clouds of Joy would say, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. And so this is why I have learned to be not so it's not a word, but judgy. I don't even think that's a word. It's wrong. It's not even proper English. But it helped me not to be so judgmental uh, as much as I used to be. Because I realized when I have been judged falsely, or when I have been judged in a way where I know it's not true, um, you know, I can now relate to another person that feels misunderstood and feels like somebody has not misinterpreted, their actions, right? Some people will judge you when you're trying to be level-headed. So when I was being hot-tempered, when I was popping off and going off on folks, then there was a problem there. Like I said, all of us have some stuff we got to deal with. Does it give us the right to make excuses for it? Absolutely not. It gives us a right. The right thing to do would take accountability for it. And if it's something that we feel like it needs to work on, if it's something that's affecting us and affecting the people we love around us, then I would see it being deemed worthy of changing. You know, but everything that people think about you is not always deemed worthy of changing about you. Okay, that's between you and your God. That's between you and yourself. Okay, so you got to look at stuff like that and understand that everything that people think or judge about you, it might not be true, and then it might be. Only you know that. Only you know the answer to that. So when I started to take some things that people said, and I said, you know what, that's something that I can work on. Then I took some, and then the other things that some people said, then I said, no, I know me, and I know that that's not it. And I feel like, too, if you are self-aware of yourself and you actually have people that have known you more than 2 or 3 years that actually really know you, and you ask them, have they seen changes in your life? Have they seen this? Have they seen that? And I'd rather go by somebody that actually knows me than somebody that don't. Now, some people that don't know you sometimes can give you some valuable information. They can really help you. I'll wait till this idiot moves so I can get over. They can actually help you to see where your shortcomings are, right? Sometimes they can. And it will be wise sometimes for you to listen to it. But sometimes they are wrong. And the only person that knows you more than you is, guess who? Besides, some of your family and some of your friends, and sometimes they don't know you all the way, would be God. See, a lot of times we're looking for other people to give us an opinion when their opinion really is not as valid as, not number one, God, and number two, ourselves. Now, there is a point where some people are delusional. Hey, Slim. Hey, Commander. Hey, Meg. How are you? Hey, Cam. Good to see you. There is some people. What's up, Rocco? There's some people that are very delusional, right? They can't. Everything that they do, they can't even see it. They just blinded by their own stupidity, by their own jealousy and envy, by their own just ratchet behavior. It's just some people that just can't see it. But it's also times where if you're honest with yourself, you can see when things ain't right about you. You can see, like this morning, I was feeling away. I'm just saying, I was feeling away. I was in my feelings, Cam. I was in my feelings, Orlando. Hey, I was in my feelings, Shoe, this morning. Because I'm looking at some things and I'm like, it's amazing how people copy you. And they don't even realize that they're copying you. They connect with people that you have already been connected to, and then they slither their way in there, and then there you go. That person is connected to what you were connected to, just for later on for these people to find out that person is a fraud, because that's what they're gonna find out. I was feeling away, but then I realized that everybody that says that they're so deep and that they're so discerning are really not that deep and they're discerning. They're really, I call it fake deep. You know what I'm saying? And when you fake deep, you say the right things, you listen to the right people so that you can get the right message, because you're trying to put everybody's message together so it can sound like it came from you, right? So after you've done that, and you came up with this in your head, memorizing everything everybody has said, you put it together, and then all the people that are not discerning and that's just going with the wave, they hear it and they're amazed. When everything that has been said, whether I have said, it has been said. Nothing is new up under the sun. And sometimes we are following some people that we think is deeper than deep, when actually they're shallow. I'm going somewhere with this. Okay, be patient with me, y'all. Please be patient with me. I'm going somewhere with this. See, this is where I want to be real with myself and real with my followers and real with my people. Don't want to be fake with y'all. If I'm not feeling something, I'm not feeling it. Okay. If I am feeling it, I'm feeling it. I'm all the way. I always say, if I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. I don't have no gray areas sometimes. I just don't. But I do not like when people are scavenger content creators. I don't like people that are scavengers and they act like they're not doing what you're doing, or trying to connect with people you're connected with, or trying not to sound like you sound and trying not to do how you do. When I came on this darn platform, I came on Selena. Now, I might not have came on as confident as first because I didn't know what the heck I was doing, and I still don't. I just go with it. However it turned out, that's just how it turned out. What's up, Vince? And I can't be fake anymore. You know, I used to grin and smile and go with the flow. I can't do that no more because I can't fit it. It's like once you outgrow stuff, you can't do it. It's not going to fit well for you, you know. And everybody's gonna know that you don't belong there, right? It's kind of like when you try to fit in where you get in and you just can't do it anymore. That's kind of where I am today. Okay. So when people judged me earlier and thought I was a little too much here or not enough here, or I should have said this or I should not have said that, I am a human just like you, just like everybody else. So please, just like you want people to be patient with you, be patient with me. But I gotta say, I might be on the right path because as I stay on the right path, as I try to stay going in the direction I'm going, I'm kind of seeing some scavengers, people that scavenge your stuff. They don't come in the chat. They listen to everything you say. And as they listen to everything you say, they take it and make it their own. They even connect with people. What's up, Capricorn? How are you? Thank you. They take what you say. They take the essence of who you are. But like I said, you can always imitate it, but you can never duplicate the real thing. You can never duplicate the real thing. And even when people go about it in another way and they connect with other people that you're connected with, they connect with whatever you're doing, and they try to do more. It's a little thing that they try not to do, and it's called competition. And competition is not always healthy for some people. Competition is, I see you connecting, I see you doing different things, and let me connect with that person now. Even though I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, even though I don't know what I'm doing, even though I know that's not me, that's really not who I am, let me go ahead and do that because you know that it sounds good and it will get me the results that I'm looking for. I can't stand people like that. What's up, the beef? I can't stand people like that. I'm just being honest, Capricorn girl. I can't. You bite off with people, you connect with people, you take people's words, and let me say this: we all get something from somebody, right? We just try not. If we real with ourselves, we don't make it an everyday thing. We don't do it all the time. But every now and then we'll get a little saying from grandmama. We'll get a saying from my friend. We'll But I've always been, I've always taught Selena, be yourself, whether people like it or not. So when I came on here, I may have gotten a couple of things from certain people because that's what you see. You think that's kind of what draws people in, you to have a little catchy saying. But then I'm learning just to be me. And if people gravitate it, fine. But one thing y'all will never ever be able to say about Selena, I don't have to hook up with certain people to get people in my chat. If you want to come in, you can. If you don't, you won't. You will not ever say that every person I try to get with, you know, that it builds my channel, that it made me who I am, that it made my channel. You won't get that from me. Because if it didn't come from the mud, it ain't for me. Now, whoever God in his wonderful wisdom decides to connect me with, who sees my content as worthy that sees my content as valuable and they want to connect with me, that would be on them. But I'm not searching, and I'm not gonna be fake. I'm not gonna say things for itching of the ears to make people feel good about shit. Excuse me, when it's stupid. I'm not gonna do none of that. If it ain't meant to be, it just ain't meant to be, Randy. What's up, Freddie? It's just not meant to be. I'm not going to be a chameleon. Wherever I fit in, I fit in. I'm not meant to fit in. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm not meant to do it the way you do it. I'm not meant to respond in the way that I used to respond or that you think I should respond. And whether people think you weak or fake, I have always learned. My grandmother would always say, and my grandfather, and you, and any old person with wisdom will tell you, the loudest wagon is the emptiest wagon. It makes so much noise because it has nothing in it. And whenever I speak, I want to speak with some sense and that I got some wisdom, the word. I don't want to have to come on being nobody else that I'm not. Yes, I'm a believer in Christ. But you ain't gonna hear me say when they shoot come in the chat, shalom. I ain't never said it. Why would I start saying it? Just because of other people. That's not who I am. And so I see, you know, even as I ask you to be patient with me, sometimes I gotta be patient with people. But sometimes it is what it is, and you gotta call a spade, okay, Arabia? You gotta call a spade, Arabia. And we cannot lie to ourselves anymore. All I'm gonna say for me, when you hear Selena, it's not because you heard Tasha K. It's not because I heard Tasha K. It's not because I heard Lady T. It's not because I heard this other content. It's gonna be because of Selena, and that's what I want to say at the time, and that's how I feel at the time. Yeah, I don't have time to be fake with people, and so as I see that some things that seem to be real are so deep, they're not really that real, and they're really not that deep. And see, this is why I'll be patient with myself on sometimes when I get upset that other people can't see what I'm seeing. Because I think that sometimes people should know, but sometimes people don't know. But all I will say, never be too deep where you miss the big picture. Sometimes people are so deep on being deep, they miss what is actually in front of them, right in front of them. And hey, Shay, and that's what I see. Oh no, Arabia, you gotta listen, baby. I'm not jealous. I mean, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not jealous either, but I'm not angry with you. I'm just engaging with my audience. So I'm saying different people's names so that I can engage with you. So no, that's not it. Good. I'm being myself. The word. Why would you ask me if I'm good? I'm good. But I just think people need to, as I let people be themselves, let me be me. Some days, Bama, like I'm talking to Bama. No, I'm not angry with you. I'm just talking to my audience. Hey, I'm engaging with y'all. Y'all don't want me to say y'all name? Okay, I won't say it. But when you get to know people, you should know me by now, Arabia. If I got something to say to you, I'll say it. But when you um when you visit me and you hear the things that I'm saying, everything, I'm not angry. I'm passionate about some things. And one thing I want people to know is I'm gonna be me. And I want you guys to be you. So, you know what, Damn D? I have already given you a slight of an interview, Damn D. I did. And you owe me one. So you keep asking me for an interview. And an interview for what? I said everything I need to say. I want my damn interview. I already said what I need to say to you. What you want? What else you want? You owe me an interview. Yes, I'm very passionate, Damn D. Anything that I say, I say it with heart. But what I'm saying is, I'm not connecting with Damn D to get big clicks and views. That would be nice. But really, if people don't like me for me and my message for what it is, and that's whatever I feel at the time, then or whatever I learned at the time, then this ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Lacola? And Damn D, would you like to come up for a few seconds so I can talk to you? Let me know. I don't know if you've gone already, but let me know. But yeah, just be patient with me. Some things you'll do, some things I'll do, you might not quite understand. Just like I have to be patient with you, you got to be patient with me. But one thing you ain't gonna get from me is trying to be something I'm not. I did that at the beginning. I did that. I gave y'all, I gave y'all the little show. Even though I was myself to an extent, I wasn't being truly authentic. You can't right now? Oh, okay. One day, now tomorrow I will. Hey, Dave, how are you? I will be doing an interview tomorrow, right? Since I'm this interviewer, okay. I will be doing an interview on Selena's couch with somebody that wanted to do an interview with me. I was so surprised. Was the lovely, okay, True Essence, okay. So, hey, Chicky, I will be doing a little interview with True Essence on tomorrow, and I will be asking some hard questions. Okay, I'll be asking some things that y'all want to know, that I want to know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to give a disclaimer before every interview. People's opinions, thoughts, feelings are not of the interviewer. Okay? And even if I say that, it'll still be some people with the BS, right? So I will be doing that. And I'm just curious to know what her views on some things and why she did certain things. So that will be fun to know for those who are interested. And for those who don't know who the heck True Essence is, she is a subscriber of Mr. Kwame Brown, the former first pick draft, I think, of if I'm saying it right, of NBA. And she is one of his moderators, and she came into a lot of different situations. I'm gonna just say, beautiful, healed. She was loved to be hated, kind of like me a little bit, so we can relate. So I will be interviewing her. So that's gonna be interesting, guys. And again, the disclaimer is the thoughts, the feelings, the opinions of the the interviewee has nothing to do with the interviewer. Okay? Hope y'all can understand that for the people in the back. So, yeah, just be patient with me. Okay? But you ain't gonna look. You ain't gonna hear me doing no scavenger hunts for content. Okay? Either I got it or I don't. Either it's in me or it ain't. Okay? And I've been saying okay a lot. But I'm just letting you know. So, and I'm gonna be straight up, you know. And one thing I do notice about people they say they want the real, they say they want the truth, but oh my God, they lying from the pits of hell. They don't want the truth. They don't want the real. Because when they get the truth and they get the real from how you feel about a situation, they get upset. Don't get upset. That's what you said you wanted. So thinking people really want fake people. People really want people to say what will appease them or make them feel good about themselves or feel good about their foolishness. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, Rachel. Tell me. You know what I'm saying? And then when you tell me, make sure you do it respectfully. Because a lot of times, people sometimes can take the truth. It's just how you deliver the message. That's the problem that I see with some folks. You might have some truth to what you're saying, but how you deliver it is so foul and funky, I can't receive it. Okay? So I'm working on my approach with that as well, because sometimes, the truth hurts, but it's always a way you can relate something. It's a wrong and a right way to do everything. A wrong and a right way to do everything. And a lot of things I've learned about myself when I used to jump before thinking, I found out that I had lack of self-control, and your lack of self-control will find yourself in a whole bunch of trouble you didn't plan on being in. But also, you can't judge folks for how they respond to stuff all the time either, because you just don't know. You might not do it, or you might be at a point in your life where you have learned and went through things, and but you can't always judge people too on how they respond too. So it is what it is, Marissa. You know what I'm saying? So we have to just, I would say, treat people accordingly. Learn to be patient with people sometimes, and sometimes some people, their patience have ran. As my grandmother say, it ran out. Okay, some people are stuck on being stupid and old or young or middle age. They're just stuck on it. Okay, they're stuck on being everybody else but themselves. They're stuck on lying to themselves and their audience that they know what the heck they talking about when they don't know a darn thing. They stuck on a lot of stupidity. Okay? Yeah, CC, that's what they stuck on. So I don't want to be fake. I don't want to be, and a lot of things I've watched how I said things, because, like I said, you can tell people the truth in a respectful way, and I know that. And sometimes I didn't tell the truth on certain things, or I didn't say anything because I didn't want to make people mad or hurt people's feelings. But I'm gonna stop that. I'm really gonna stop that, because see, people don't mind telling you how they feel. People don't mind hurting your feelings, even though I'm not gonna come in a way where I'm trying to destroy somebody, but I'm gonna have to let people know the truth on how I see it or how I view a situation. Rachel, I've spent so much time walking on eggshells with people, but you ain't gonna get the same in return. And see, that's how you'll find out if people are for you or if they not. If people can actually hear the truth in love, you're not telling them in a malicious way. You just let them know what you have observed, and they still hate you for it, or they still dislike you for it. They not your type of people. They not your type of people, Marissa. If you tell them in love or you tell them in a concerned way, they not your type of people. So some people you'll never be able to understand. Some people you don't want to understand because they're not worth understanding. That's when the patience has ran out. And yeah, so I'm saying a whole bunch, and I'm saying a whole bunch of something, not a whole bunch of nothing. I'm saying a whole bunch of stuff, Reggie and Gerald. I'm saying a whole bunch of stuff that you just have to really tune in to what I'm saying. You actually have to, as Diane said, hearing is not listening. So a lot of people that hear you, but they're not listening to you. It's two totally different things, damn D. They're hearing what you say, but they're not listening to what you're saying. It's some people that I have tried to express something to. They're hearing what I'm saying, but they're not listening. And so they take it the wrong way and then they're offended. Well, that's on you because you chose to hear instead of listen. That's what people do. So yeah, the word I'm good. This morning I was feeling away, but I'm good. I just wanted to express myself the way I feel, like I wanted to express myself, like everybody else do. You know, even though I'm level-headed at times, I have my days where I'm not so level-headed. Be patient with me, just like I gotta be patient with you. Some people, like I said, and thank God for the person. I had a subscriber. I don't know if they're still a subscriber, but they apologized for something that they misinterpret that I was saying or doing, and they apologized for it after they sit back and observed some things. And I appreciate that when people can do that instead of just going off the top of their head. Denise, you know how it is, Denise. When people think you saying or doing one thing, find out that you really not doing that thing or saying the thing that they think, because at the time they were in their feelings or in their perception on how they saw it, and it wasn't the case. We all do it. We all do it. So, what you say, people that's grown understand what you're saying. Right. People that's grown. People that are willing to hear and not judge. Okay. And guess what? We all do that. That's the part of life. We just gotta catch ourselves sometimes when we, by judging folks and judging their behavior, and sometimes what we see is actually what it is too. Because some folks is just they can't hide they fakeness. They deep fake. They can't hide it. They so shallow to the point, and then they want everybody to believe that they deep. That's hilarious to me. And then you got people that's supposed to be deep, that's supposed to be discerning, can't discern nothing from nothing. That's what's amazing. At least if I'm gonna grow spiritually, hopefully I can really discern and know what the heck I'm dealing with. There has been some times I wasn't so discerning because I wasn't spiritually growing. I wasn't. So what I thought was good, what I thought was sweet, what I thought was so deep, it wasn't deep at all. It's just because I wasn't at the level that I should have been at, that I couldn't see it then. But when you grow spiritually and you learn and you observe and you take your time instead of running your mouth and getting on people and going with certain people just because you like what they say at the time, you start to make better decisions and you start to see people a little bit more clearly. I'm gonna say this one more time. Now, some of y'all know me, some of y'all don't, but ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm good. This is Selena when I'm passionate. Y'all know this. Some of y'all know it, some of y'all don't. I don't, it is what it is. There is, just like it's many sides of you, it's many sides of me. And some sides y'all have never encountered. And hopefully you won't. That's why I try to stay very level headed for the most part on here. There has been times I have went off the rocket. Yes. There has been times that I almost was on the edge. I was heading there. I was going down south. And I had to grab myself back and say, wait a minute, what am I trying to say? What is my message? Am I trying to grow, or am I trying to go back to 2019, 2020, 2021, and 2022? Or am I actually trying to go forward because I'm getting grown? I'm getting at the age now where I gotta get it, or if I don't get it, I'm gonna be lost forever. Okay, that kind of thing. This is me. Why do people not understand that? And those who know me, I don't know why you asking what's wrong. Ain't nothing wrong. It's just that I'm gonna be myself. And ain't nobody said nothing about me not being myself. It's just I'm gonna be myself whether people like it or not. And just be patient with me if it's something that you don't like. Because it might be some things in you that might not be likable. That's all I'm saying. Yes, Marissa. Moving forward, I'm gonna try to say things as diplomatic, with love and concern and care, but I'm going to tell you the truth of the matter. I'm not going to pussyfoot around. I'm not going to walk on eggshells with anyone. I find out that that only disservices me and the other person when I can't be authentically myself. Moving forward. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not mad, and especially nobody in my chat. No, 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 no. But some things, like I said, some things do get on my nerves. I do hate when people talk about you, but they take what you talk about, or they hook up or connect with things and people that you're connected with. That make me feel a kind of way, because I know behind all of that competition that people do undercover, that hidden competition, is some jealousy and envy there. And it's hidden competition. When you find yourself people that people despise you, or even if they don't despise you, maybe they watch you in the bushes. They never come in your chat, but they watch you in the bushes, and they do it regularly. Like, even when you don't think they're listening to you, right? They're watching and waiting to hear what you say, or what you're connected to, or who you're connected with, or who you're cool with, or what you're saying, or what you're doing with your life. And they so sneaky try to do what you're doing, or they try to get connected with people, or things that you're connected to. Everything that I do on here is not just for content. It's because it's something that I either believe in, or either I have discovered, or either I want to talk about because it's crazy as hell. you know, that's what I do. That's what my content is about. I don't want to sound like anybody on here. I'm not gonna say too many times you a ho out here, because that's not me. I'm not gonna say hello. That's not me. Loving you to Reese's Pieces is me. You know, saying these niggerettes getting on my nerves. That's me. That's my saying. Everybody can say that. Anybody say that. Because folks, I always say niggerettes and Negroes and niggerettes. Yes, yes, yes. Now that's, I've heard somebody say yes, yes, yes before. Like I said, we get a little stuff, but it's some of these people on here, they will take your stuff and turn it to theirs. And with a deep fake self, it's a lot of deep fake people on here. Hearing what other people content, then they recycle that stuff and make it their own. I don't recycle stuff. Serious. I don't recycle stuff. Shit. Now some things I'll say I got it from this person, but you ain't gonna have me taking something that's somebody else's and make it my own. I can't be patient with those type of people because under all that competition, because it's some healthy competition, right? But it's also some unhealthy competition. And guess where that comes from? It all comes from jealousy and envy. And they watch and learn and seeing what you doing, how you doing it, so that they can do it, and then talk about you as if they the one that did it and started it. So I'm not gonna be deep fake with you. Sometimes I'm not deep. I'm not deep. I'm just as plain. I can just be just as shallow as anybody else. You know. But some folks are deep fake. Them the type of people you gotta watch. They act like they know what they talking about and don't know nothing of what they talking about because they ain't trying to live what they talking about. So yeah. So I'm saying a lot of something that y'all just have to catch. And I don't even think I'm doing subliminals. I'm just talking real talk. You don't always have to call out people's names and stuff. Sometimes you do to let people know. I ain't talking about this person, that person, or that person. I'm talking about this over here. You know. So this how I'm rolling today. Just roll with me. Thank you, Serious. I appreciate you. You said it's like anything that's successful or makes money. People want to copy, whether it's music, inventions, or whatever. It's sad, right? Be yourself. Facts. I heard someone repeating something I said on a panel. I couldn't help but laugh, bruh. At least let me explain it correctly, dumb MFer. Yeah, H2, I didn't say that, but H2 said that. But some people are some dumb They repeat everything you say. They get connected with the people you connected with. Why? Why you trying? Why? But you say you don't like me, as Karma Kamboon would always say, but you can't stop watching me. You say you don't like me, but you can't stop watching me. You can't keep doing what I'm doing. You can't keep connecting. But see, that's okay. Because just like a lot of people will come in and out this chat, a lot of people will sub up and unsub from me. But there will always gonna be a ram in the bush, and it's gonna be somebody that's gonna see my stuff. And they're gonna say, she didn't ask me to do this, but sub up. Shout out to Selena. And guess what? I won't have to suck balls to do it. I won't have to kiss ass to do it. It's just gonna be me. Sorry, I was a little bit straight up. I guess, the real Selena's coming through. So anyway, I'm gonna go about my day, my beautiful Sunday day. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I said a handful. Some of y'all probably lost at balls. and kissing. But it is what it is. Everything can't be so sugar and sweet. SBK, everything can't be so sugar and sweet. Some things is just a little bit raw and a little bit just blunt, you know. So please be patient. Thank you. You guess you that somebody was screenshot Papa. Thank you so much for being that somebody that's gonna see me and like me for who I am. You know what I'm saying? Cause we ain't kissing, we ain't sucking over here. We just gonna be, hey, I'm just gonna be me. So yeah. And for those who want to know who I'm talking about, keep watching. Keep watching. And for those who want to know who I'm talking about, it's so many people that do the exact same thing. I just don't want to be one of them. I'm just saying. But keep watching. Like I said, God is up to something. I don't know what he's up to, but he's definitely going to use me in all my rawness and all my imperfections. He's definitely going to use me, whether people like me or hate me or love me or like me. It's going to be all good. So y'all just tune in. I know it was a little much for y'all today, but I'm on 10 today. I didn't have no Patron after I got out of church. And you're like, how can she talk about balls and kissing and just came out of church? Oh, yeah. People say a lot worse. I'm just being myself. I'm not being fake. So, yeah. Again, be patient with me. God is not through with me yet. Just like I got to be patient with you. So, y'all have a wonderful day. Love you to Reese's Pieces. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.